Everyone, it is Woody. We are back with Black Roses and Tomes talking about your books. And this one we're talking about summer reading. And I know I am late. But listen, reading doesn't need to stop and end when summer ends, right? And I don't need to just wait until like every single month to share these books. So yes, I am late. Yes, the summer is over. But listen, consider this your reminder that great stories don't have an expiration date. And whether you're still chasing the sunshine or you're deep in cozy fall and you're in all those vibes and you're stomping on leaves and you're leaf peeping, these books can be used year round. So we're going to talk about that. So we're going to start with May, right? So we're going to talk through May through August. I know a lot. But these months made me really happy because I was in a reading slump for so long and the year was so chaotic that I had zero time to really read the things that I loved. So I was really happy when the time came for the summer and I was like, yes, I get to be in my books. So here we go. May, this is how we started off, right? So made me happy, as always, to get into a series that was on my TBR list, and one of them was Jade City by Fonda Lee. So if you love anything like mafia-related action, family dynamics, betrayal, death, like the whole thing was just fabulously done. I actually finished all 3 books in the last few months, and it was worth it. So if you love the idea of like Godfather meets magical realism in a way, and the world building was like perfect. It wasn't too much for me, and I absolutely loved a lot of the characters. Some of them pissed me off, but it's okay. But it got everything. It had everything that I needed. So I would say this is your sign to grab it, to start it, to make it happen, because the Green Bone Saga is honestly the best, and Fonda Lee does just a great job with the storytelling. So later on in the summer, I did read the last 2 books, and I just finished the 3rd one last week. It was chef's kiss. And now we move on to June, right? So a little bit lighter for me. I did a lot of traveling, finishing up the school year. It's a lot, guys. And so we started off with People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. And I don't know if I mentioned this in the past video. I think I have. I started reading Emily Henry the last 2 years, I want to say, and it's the best decision I ever made. And People We Meet on Vacation was fabulously done. The way the main male character loves the female main character and just the words, his actions, it is perfect friends to lover book that I've read. I absolutely adored it. Everything about it was just great. It was definitely one of my favorite Emily Henry books. Another one of my favorites, Funny Story, which I read about like 6 months ago or so. That one is great. I think Emily Henry books are just worth revisiting over and over again, and we're going to see it in, Netflix soon. So that's going to be fun. And so yeah, now we're in June, and one of my top books in June was The Favorites. And it's not top because it's like literally groundbreaking top and it just has your mind like thinking and reeling. No, it was literally reality TV in a book. That's literally what it was. That's all it was. I am that person. I'm that person that sometimes a book just is fun and exciting and thrilling in a way like you don't know what's going to happen the next page because everything else was just wild to begin with. So that was The Favorites for me. It was definitely a fun read. And now we get to July. July and August, I was deep in reading and it was just fun. Working at a school it has its advantages because you just get to, read and not care about much. So definitely feeling like I was in my book era, going to coffee shops, staying in bed and reading. It was great. So we started off July with The Master of Me by Kiki Palmer. I was really happy I got a memoir in for the summer because that was like one of my goals for the year is to read more memoirs. I absolutely love Kiki, so it was easy for me to decide to pick up this book and just decide like we're going to read it and listen to it. And the book was great, and if you know Kiki Palmer, you know she is funny, she's exciting, she has so much to offer because she started really young in the industry, so it was just really great. And Kiki actually voices over this book, so when you're listening to it, you hear Kiki fully and completely, and she does not hold back. And if you want something where it talks about like working hard, pushing yourself despite all the obstacles your way, this is a great book for you. So after I read Master of Me, we jump into Blue Sisters, a book I was not expecting to be completely torn apart. It talks about sisterhood, loss, and the ways the families can break and heal you in so many different ways. It was beautifully written. The characters were just great. There was no, like, I was annoyed, but then you understood why everyone moved the way they did. It was great. Later on, Blue Sisters, I need a palette cleanser. So same time next summer is just a light, cute summer read. You take this book to the beach, coffee shop. You don't think much about it. It's cute. It's lovely. It is a second chance romance, like friends to lovers type of thing. And that's all it was to me. It just was a palette cleanser, and it was just perfectly well done for me in that moment, in that time. So if you're just looking for a new summer read next year, this would be it for you. And then, of course, by the same author, I read Nora Goes Off Script. This is kind of like a found family, which I absolutely love. I love found family storylines. I also enjoy when romance books have children involved and it's done well, where the children are not like psychotic creatures or whatever, but they're just like part of the storyline. They kind of advance it in a way. And Nora Goes Off Script has that for sure. And I really appreciated just like a different type of romance novel in a way that wasn't like set in a beach or anything like that. It incorporated different like aspects of people's lives and people's cultures in a way that was done well. The next book was The Passion Project. So I read a lot of sad books this summer, I realize now. But The Passion Project, the reason why I loved it was because it dealt with grief in a way that showed that there's so much nuance to it, and everyone deals with grief in a different way. So it was very reflective, very tender, and it spoke to me because this is something I've dealt with throughout my own life and my personal journey, with grief, with loss, and also sharing that grief and loss with other family members and seeing how everyone else navigates that. And it's different, and it's an emotional roller coaster sometimes. So I thought this book did a really great job bringing that emotional realism to life, and it was done really well. So that's kind of how I ended my July. And then we're getting into August, and of course for me, school's about to start, but I still was in the book world. I really wanted to just jump right in, get into something new, get into something fun. And so I decided to do a reread, but listen to the audiobook of Butcher and Blackbird. I read the book a while ago already, and I absolutely loved it. I love a trilogy. I love families type of series, and this one I just absolutely love. The audiobook, everyone was telling me, you need to listen to it. It's worth the hype. It's so good. The accents, everything, blah, blah, blah. It was so good. It was just better than I ever expected. And I absolutely loved the book. I forgot how chaotic and crazy these characters truly were. And I forgot about the ice cream scene and everything. I think I blacked that one out. But here we are. And we're listening to it. And it was fun. And it was exactly what I expected and exactly what I needed. So that was the start for me for August. And then we got back into the Greenbone Saga, the Jade War. So that's the second book in the series. And of course, the sequel did not disappoint. And now the tensions are just building, right? So the first book, there was a lot of losses. There was tension, there was sadness, there was chaos. And so in this second book, we kind of shift to seeing where all these characters are going and what they're doing with their lives. And it's just done so well. Fonda Lee just creates a world where I never knew could be done so well. And I'm just truly invested. Some of the main characters, of course, piss me off, but the side characters, like Barrow, I'm intrigued by you. I'm very intrigued. And so just a great series. So if you're into that, please continue to read it. And then I read Golden Sun by Pierce Brown, another series that I was just I didn't know you existed. I had no idea I would love you so much. And it was just great. It was definitely a different type of story that I've never read before, and had a lot of the science fiction, just to wrap it all up. So great storyline. And I know there's I have 3 more books to read. So we're going to see where we land. Okay. A reread of mine, again, definitely better now. Just another book that I knew I wanted to revisit because it just had an emotional pull to it. It talks about sobriety, talks about family and parent dynamic. And I think a lot of people can resonate with that and also relate to that. And so I wanted to continue to read this book again because I just wanted to feel and understand how this character navigates through all of this. It was definitely a rewarding book. I understand not everyone's journey is the same as this character's, but it definitely was a book that was just makes you want to think, makes you ponder, makes you try to understand and have empathy and sympathy for those who were going through it. So that's kind of where everything landed, right? And then of course I come to September and my top 2 books. So I read a lot of Carly Fortune books, right? Every Summer After and The Golden Summer. Top books right there. Those 2, amazing. She has 2 other books that I read, Meet Me at the Lake, and then one other one I forgot. I'm going to put it up there because I completely forgot it. But these 2, solid reads. And yes, I understand that there are certain people that do not like the main character from Every Summer After, but then he is also in One Golden Summer, and I just love him in this book. The only thing I will have to say about this book is I hate miscommunication. I hate that type of trope, if it even is a trope. We are adults. Talk to each other, communicate. That's the one thing I would have to say about this book that I really didn't enjoy. But these 2 together, I love a good lake story, brother story. The other 2 books, they're not tied together in any way, shape, or form, but the 4 of them together, great Carly Fortune opportunities, and just a nice summer read as well. So that is my summer, guys. And I know it is super late to talk about this, but some of these books, you don't need to wait until the summer to read them. Jade War, Pierce Brown stories, right? The Red Rising series, please read them. They're so fun. And also too, sometimes people don't need to wait until the summer to read summer books, right? Some people don't have that like nostalgia, like, oh, and now I just want to be by the beach feeling. You can still read a book and still enjoy it, despite the fact that it is cold sometimes in some places. But these are the books for the summer. I really hope you enjoy them. Let me know what books you have been reading over the summer or have read over the summer, and would love to share, because I would love to ramp up my summer reading for next year. I'm really excited for that. I don't have a lot of summer reading books here in my home, so a lot of them are coming from Libby, or they're coming from thrift stores or like book outlet stores. And so I really want to see what other books are out there to read for the summer. So I'm just really excited for that. For our next video, we're going to talk about this fall TBR. So a big thing that I'm really trying to do, and I did this last year, like from January to June, is no buy books kind of thing for a certain amount of time. And I'm hoping I can do that until December, or maybe even till June again. And my goal is to get through the TBR list in my own home. I have so many books that I have not opened, have not read, and they're just collecting dust. And I feel that I'm just consuming, and is just putting a dent in my wallet, and it shouldn't be. And so I'm being very conscious of those things in my life. That's going to be the goal. The hope is to share my TBR list for the fall and maybe for the winter when we're cozying up. Snow days, hopefully, keep me in. Weekends, keep me in. And so that's going to be the mission for the upcoming videos for the Bookstagram. And then also things to look out for is we are getting near to Thanksgiving and Christmas. And for me, in my household, we run 5Ks, and I am prepping for the 5K in Thanksgiving. My friends and I, we run the same 5K every single year. The 5K that we run, the money is donated to the local high school track and cross country team. We love to do it together. We enjoy like getting ready, training for it, all that stuff. So I'm also going to be sharing tips and tricks about how to get ready for a 5K. So if you're interested in that, look out for that video tip. So guys, it has been fun. It has been real. Thank you so much for enduring the time with me as I share these books and the fun that I had with them and the love that I have with them. So I hope you pick up one of these books that I shared with you today, or share your thoughts and opinions about the current books that I was reading, and also share the books that you have on your TBR list for the fall season, and what were your favorite summer reading books. I still want to know those, regardless of the time. Let's do this together. All right, guys, have a great one. Talk to you soon. Bye.